too often we have to report on the drowning deaths of children. In fact, we did that at the top of this newscast. Well, last night, our own Chris Porter shared why he is teaching his young daughter to swim.
And Chris's message really has resonated with so many of you here on the First Coast. And Chris is back with us tonight. Chris, this is really creating an important conversation.
Well, guys, one of our responsibilities as journalists is to empower the people we serve, you, the viewer. Last night, while sharing my family's philosophy on why it's so important for my daughter Ma'at to learn how to swim, I, like so many of you, were enlightened by what I found and encouraged to take action. I know this because just moments after I posted the swimming story to my Facebook page and asked you to click on the link and share your thoughts, you told me so. Crystal Kendall Pitts wrote, "This is good stuff, Chris. I also do not know how to swim yet, but when my kids were younger, I made sure they took lessons and mastered the sport." Then in response to the fact that if your grandparents were not able to learn how to swim, then they did not teach your parents, and if your parents did not swim, then you might not know how to swim either. Brent Jennifer Waltz Honeycutt wrote this, "My mom does not know how to swim, and you are right. It's because her mom didn't swim either. My sister and I never had swimming lessons, but because we had access to a pool, we taught ourselves." Winifred Henry, "Great story. I make sure my children learn to swim after my 11-year-old nephew drowned at the beach. We had an above-ground pool, and my husband and I taught each of them to swim, and I encouraged them to teach my grands. You can do it, Chris Porter." Bernard Lane, "Chris Porter, super report, my brother. You have the channel to empower those who cannot swim, and you drove the car to the finish line. Well done, bro." Iris O'Spradlin, "Love this story. I tell all of my friends to teach their kids to swim. I can swim, and I make sure Trey started as a baby. Everyone we knew had a pool, so it was vital that he knew how to swim. I put him on the Bay Meadows swim team, too. Best thing I ever did. He's an awesome swimmer, and he loves the water." Melissa McGriff, "This is eye-opening. Continue to bring us pieces that provoke our thoughts." Melissa McGriff, this is eye-opening, and the conversation about getting the 70% of blacks who can't swim swimming lessons won't stop here. Sports is next.